So it is Friday, the 11th of December, and I am packing, as you can see. I am moving out at 5 in the PM. It's weird. I've been here for 5 months, and that's it. I'm packing. In about an hour I'm gonna start cleaning out the entire apartment. Caretaker will pay me a visit, check if everything's alright. And then that's it. Hello people of YouTube, and welcome to the monthly review of December 2015. My resources are a tiny bit limited today. As you can see right there, that is my camera with one tiny light standing on 2 big crates. And that's what we're gonna have to deal with today. This is mainly because all of my stuff is still in Norway at Signe's house. I'm at home at the moment, I'm in the Netherlands, but in a month I will be moving back to Norway, specifically to Oslo. And that is why my stuff is still there. So I don't have a tripod, I don't have a fancy microphone, I don't have my studio light. So it's a bit more basic today than it usually is, but I quite like it, to be honest, so let's just go with this for today. One of the first very cool things I did this semester was go to Oslo with Signe. My mom and my mother's boyfriend were in Oslo, just doing a bit of a city trip there, I suppose, and they invited us to come along. So we met my mother and her boyfriend in Oslo, and it was quite a lot of fun, especially since I hadn't seen my mother in about 4 months, and they just came to Oslo on a little city trip so they could meet Signe and they could meet me again, and it was just a lot of fun to see them again and walk around Oslo instead of like Groningen or Amsterdam, for example. And on Sunday they had to leave early, but Signe and I hung around Oslo a bit longer and we went ice skating for the first time in the season. There's this small artificial ice skating ring that's free for everyone who feels like ice skating and slipping around. And it was a lot of fun. I hadn't been ice skating in like 2 years, so it was good to know that my skills hadn't completely dissolved in thin air. And yeah, ice skating, a lot of fun. And I really want to go ice skating again now. Then right after Oslo on Sunday on I guess 10 PM, I took a plane up to Volda to visit Amy, because Amy and I hadn't been studying together for the last semester, but we had been apart even though we were in the same country. And I came to visit her in the place that she was studying in, Volda. Tiny place, not a lot to do there, but very, very pretty. Mountains, fjords, all that sort of fun stuff. Sort of a typical Norwegian city. If you think Norway, you probably get a Volda-like image in your head. Very nice week. Even though it was goodbye week, which wasn't very good timing on my side. But basically, all of Amy's friends departed for home during that week. So it was a tearful, emotional week, which was interesting, but I still had a lot of fun there. And then when I came back home, which was on the 18th, I think it was time for Christmas, or at least Christmas break. And being a Dutch person, I'm not really used to celebrating Christmas. We have sort of an alternative for Christmas because we're stupid, and I didn't really expect anything of Christmas again as I am used to. But apparently in Norway, Christmas is quite a big thing. So we had a huge dinner, I got presents, I felt really spoiled. I actually feel a bit guilty for being that spoiled, but you know, there you go. So a lot of presents, a lot of extremely good food, great company. It was an amazing week. It was a really, really good week. And now I'm back here. I am back in the Netherlands, and I didn't like it. Obviously, I had to leave Signet behind, which was and still is quite a bit painful. And I really didn't enjoy my flight and my train trip back home for that particular reason. But when I got to the train station, when I was nearly home, all of my friends and a big portion of my family was waiting there for me, which was a big surprise and a bit tearful and emotional once again. On my side this time. Also, my dad had moved in the time that I was away, so I'm also in a new house. I've never seen my old house where I came from again, which was quite weird. I'm in a brand new house now. And we have a cat, which also is quite a big change that I am not used to anymore. We used to have cats when I was a bit younger, like 14-ish. But now we have a new one, a Maine Coon, a 2-year-old Maine Coon. Quite a big cat, quite a lot of hair that's everywhere as well. It's interesting, but I really like this cat, and it's incredible how quick this cat is getting used to this new house, because my dad and my sister got her the day after I moved back in here. So new house, new pets, home. It's weird, but home. Good, so that was an interesting month. We haven't done our favorites yet, which I'm gonna do now. I have 3 favorites this month, which can be summarized to 1. That's 1. Thrift shop. Genius concept with a lot of great and very cheap stuff. This thing came from a thrift shop very nearby. It was €4, I think. It was really cheap. And it's a very nice and fitting flannel. Yes, this is my 2nd flannel in 2 months. It's getting weird. This, starting to wear flannels. Then next up we have this. This is a 28mm f2.8 as well, from a thrift shop. Old Nikon lens, just like my 50mm that is attached to my Canon right now. But yeah, old Nikon lens, and I really like this because I like the 50mm, but because my camera is not a full frame camera, I have a very narrow field of view, and that is where this thing comes in handy. The aperture doesn't go as low as on the 50mm, that is an f1.4 and this 2.8. But the field of view is just magnificent, and what I really have wanted for quite some time. So I'm really happy with this, and it's fully manual as well. I love old stuff, basically. And then the very last thing, as I said, 3 things, all from a thrift shop. These shoes. They smell terrible. They smell very new, which surprised me because obviously thrift shop, used stuff. I wanted some fancy shoes, and I got these laceless, very slick black shoes, and they are incredible, and I really like them. And that's gonna be it for this month, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to randomly push some of the positive buttons down below. You can click there to subscribe to this channel, and there to watch my previous video, which is the previous monthly review. I really need to upload some more stuff, I am quite aware, because 1 video a month is getting really boring. I want to produce more, I want to be more creative. There you have it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you, let's just say it again, hopefully before the end of next month. Ciao!
See you next month, yeah.